hands tied in the mezzanine. We were free. No strings on you, no strings on me. I was a cannonball and you were the sea. When I crashed into your blue dream, we were free. Time takes no prisoners, you'll see. When you're 17, the thought of a spark could start a fire. Tube top and faded jeans, how we forget how we desire. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. I was a runaway and you were a jewel. Paradise in the land of fools. We were free. No strings on you, no strings on me. Free. Time takes no prisoners, you'll see. When you're 17, the thought of a spark could start a fire. Tube top and faded jeans, how we forget how we desire. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. We were 17, 17. We had city dreams, city dreams. I was busy dreaming, building us a world, daydreaming up a good life that wouldn't hurt and wouldn't spoil. The sun never set there, the water clean and pure. In the beauty there was purpose, so certain, safe and sure. I could live this life forever, but from far, far away. I thought I heard you calling, you said I could not stay. And I woke up in a fever, my calculations were wrong. The pillars could not hold us, and the angels are gone. When hope makes you bleed, when life gets you down, there's all the love you need underground, to make a way for the dark hearts, to feel the love I found. There's all the love you need underground. We dream away. We dream away. We dream away. We dream away. Picture of a sunset above a turquoise tide, the beauty of a just word, and the convenience of a lie. I tore down that picture. There is no other perfect life, but in the dirt under my fingers, maybe something will survive. When hope makes you bleed, when life gets you down, it is all the love you need. Underground, to make a way for the dark hearts, to feel the love I found. It's all the love you need. Underground, we dream away. 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 We dream away.
Okay, time to start. Alright. Accidentally turned the stream on in the background. I was getting an echo. Alright. That was good. I think I... There. Okay, so day 2 of Inktober. Here's my thingy of postcards. So first I get to reveal what day 2 is, because I don't actually know. I think I know what the prompt was, but I don't know the image. If I can get it out. Ooh, looky that. That's fun. It's busy. It's gonna be a lot of work. This looks like fun. Ha! Nathan, you made it! How are ya? Okay, this one's by Derek, who is, Marvel, DC, Warner Brothers and Disney artist. That is a very confusing portfolio. I gotta do something about those ads. Alrighty. Wow. Interesting. So, we got a jousting mouse getting ready in a tent. This one is going to be a lot of sort of more neutrally tones, I think. So, I think we should add some colour on the fabrics. Good. Your voice can reach as broad or as narrow an audience. Ah, fun. Resetting the studio. I'm deliberately avoiding doing that during... I'm on leave at the moment, and it's the first time I've had leave in about 10 years. So I'm actively refusing to do any housework, including resetting the studio, though I did have to do a little bit yesterday in order to get set up for the stream. But other than that, I am refusing to do anything other than clean dishes and laundry whilst I'm on leave. But tomorrow is my last day, so from, say, Tuesday, I'll start working on getting my studio back in order. So I claim. Alright. So I'm thinking we should give the mice different colours. We can make one a brown mouse and one a grey mouse. Thinking I might make the knight the grey mouse. Do. So how are things going in your world, Nathan? You must, are things finally starting to ease up at work now that the end of year rush is finally done? Or not really? There's still some glitter on the brush, it looks like. He's got a bit of a bling ear going on here. May. Look, you gotta keep moving stuff around. No, keep going. Don't let me stop you working. Keep going. Got a little too much on that time. Would have been fine if that had been up the top, but you know, the expression on this mouse would suggest that this is probably his first time jousting, and he's probably not supposed to be the jouster. Looks like he kind of got accidentally roped into this because the little squire mouse thinks that he's the knight, and he's actually not, and he's too shocked and scared and embarrassed to point out her mistake. That definitely came on a little too heavy. Getting the right amount of ink on the brush is definitely going to take some practice. The good thing though about watercolour is that I can just water it down and spread it out. Alright, so let me overload it. Not time to get any on. Actually, a good idea. Pick up some of that. These are very narrow little fingers. Now, how would I do the tail? Tail would be pink, right? Yes. Grey. Oh, ow. It's not quite a mousy brown. I need to water it down a bit.
Put two beating hearts together, stitch the seams and pull the lever, change desire, sparks and wires. I sign the dotted line, tethered yours to mine, no anesthetic, heart's electric, heart stopped to decay, when just your shadow remains the operation, complication, and the part of you die, I'll carry on my life, lovers slowly folds, and so it goes. Could have been paradise, could have had diamond eyes that held so tight that I lost her. Could have been firefly.
Seems determined to stay dark, that bit.
Monsters.
And the rest of it.
Monsters.
I'll get the brown open. I will add some tone to the axe.
Hope lingers on, after the one you love is gone. Thought I smelled you close in my winter coat. I love the void, another golden noise that can't erase what we became. In paradise, could have been you and I.
Give the weaponry metallic sheen, or not.
Monsters. Monsters.
I wonder if maybe I should do them grey. The silver doesn't really come up silver. I'll do them grey and then put silver over the top.
No matter where you are on your journey as a parent, Big W's got all the trusted essentials you'll need from bump to bub. So head to Big W's extensive baby range online or in-store for everything nursery, maternity and baby, because from here on, every day's a big day.
Out now, the chart-topping Switch to You by Circles Life, featuring the #1 smash hit 4G Plus for my G's.
4G Plus for my G's. 4G Plus for my GB.
Plus all the hits. Better locked up than locked in. Bring your number, bring your phone, and all that data.
All of that data, all of that data. Come on.
Get Mo for your mobile with plans for big players. Visit circles.life today and switch to you.
Hello, remember me? How about we play a game? I'd lock my doors if I were you.
Doors unlocked.
Ghostface is back, and it's always someone you know.
Something about this one just feels different.
Featuring the return of Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette.
Ready for this?
Scream in cinemas January 13. Watch the trailer online now.
Don't forget to set the alarm.
Give a metal hilt or a wooden hilt. I think I'll make as much of it wood as I can. I should have actually made all of these like larvae weapons. I don't even know what oh, it's a mace. That's what that is. Mace? No, not a mace. Warning star? No. What are these thingies called? Death on a chain. And that would have had a leather strap. Actually, I think I'll make metal with a leather strap. some dots here. Probably do some more of this wood stuff. So I've got little straps here. Wooden hooks. Not sure if they actually would use wooden hooks or metal hooks, but gives a bit of variety. And we've got these wooden barrels.
Just a little weakness in the back. I wasn't looking for romance. Just a quick slow dance. The off chance at an off night. The side glance. Don't leave me to the wrong hand.
No matter where you are on your journey as a parent, Big W's got all the trusted essentials you'll need from bump to bub. So head to Big W's extensive baby range online or in-store for everything nursery, maternity and baby, because from here on, every day's a big day.
Welcome to the club. The club is Apple Fitness Plus, the first fitness service powered by Apple Watch, with 11 different workout types including HIIT, yoga, and even meditation. The club is available anytime, on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV. We've got welcoming trainers, motivating music, and metrics, like your calories and heart rate on screen. Apple Fitness Plus. Welcome to the club. Let's go. Requires an Apple Fitness Plus subscription. Apple Watch Series 3 or later, and iPhone 6S or later.
So this is cool. When you unlock the power of premium, you're unlocking freedom. Freedom to listen to any song on demand, on any device. The freedom to skip songs as many times as you want.
I think we're going to make his armor gold for the fun of it.
Awesome. You can even listen to all your favourite music and free.
Oh, actually, now that I should have dried it. I'll do the gold first and then I'll do the silver. It probably made more sense to do his armor gold, but because I made him the grey mouse, that would just be way too much grey if I made his armor silver. So it's going to make it. It's even worse that he's been mistaken, because he hasn't just been mistaken for a knight, he's been mistaken for royalty. Poor mouse. These weapons are looking very nice and shiny now. Still can't remember what the Death on the Chain thing is called. It's starting to bug me. Sorry.
Flail?
The top shelf tumbles and the wall clocks run. When the scotch bottles and the soda guns miss the last train from the city tonight.
Looks like it might sort of be a version of a flail, except the flails didn't even exist, so I don't know. It's all very confusing. And because in this world, where mice are justers, reality is very important. Oop, I missed a bit of wood there. What would a mouse ride into battle for a joust? Ride a rat, that would be very meta. Reality being important is important to me. Mouse. Oh, a snake! A mouse riding a snake into battle. That's a terrifying thought. I like the idea though. I like the idea of giving him a red emblem. His emblem should be the color of blood. Because houses are united in blood. Their enemies would look at that and think, yeah, that's a tough mouse. Yep. Well, the great thing about snakes as well as a mode of transportation for mice is that they're like a train. You could get quite a few mice onto a single snake. So, you know, very economic. It's going to be interesting seeing how many ideas sort of line up with the ideas I had for Inktober. Because my idea for day 2 of Inktober was also involving a suit of armour. This is kind of funny. Alright. I think that's enough metallics for now. He needs his pink tongue and pink tail. Can try and pick up just a light bit of colour here. I've still got the ruby on it. Now, let's see what we have left. I think I might make her blonde if I can get this to work. Come out. Oh, this will it's kind of a bit more of a redhead than a blonde. That's starting to come out a bit more yellowy now. Don't know why I chose yellow. Yellow is always a terrible colour to work with. We need to get the desk light working. Overhead light just isn't enough for this. I mean, I think it's okay for the stream, but it's not good for my eyes.
Step into a world of music made just for you. Premium is your music, your way. Keep listening, and once we get to know you, we release new
I want to
mixes
give
based on
her
what
a
you love.
purple dress.
Daily mixes and weekly. Premium lets you download those playlists and listen offline. Plus, enjoy ad-free music. Upgrade now to unlock Premium. Tap the banner to learn more. Sounds good.
Look at you, listening to Spotify while you do whatever it is that you're doing. That's exactly why it makes sense to promote your business here. Yeah, your business. Whether you have 2 employees or 2,000, your voice can reach as broad or as narrow an audience as you need. And connect with them where visual media can't. Try it today at adstudio.spotify.com or tap the banner to learn more.
Did you know you can find your favorite artist's concerts on Spotify? Tap the button to see a list of upcoming, personalized live and virtual events just for you.
I'm looking forward to when I get around to doing my studio setup, hopefully finding my watercolours, my proper watercolours. The travel watercolours are nice colours, but they're not really all that user friendly, so it'll be a lot easier to have my proper watercolours. Let's give her magenta apron. I think normally her underdress would be white, but because I'm trying to add some colour to this scene using the cloths, I'm going to give her a blue underdress. Not sure if it works or not, I'm still learning how colour works. And for some reason, I want to give her a... no, I'll stick with giving her a blue tone. Alright. I'm pretty happy with how she's looking. Now, again. I think what I'm going to do next is the outside. Which is supposed to be Belated colours, supposedly. So let's do these two. See if I can get them nice and faded out. Not after the best start. Oh. Whoa. That is not the sky blue I was hoping for. Let's see if it'll... if I can water it down. Maybe I should have left the sky blank. Oop. So I've definitely messed up this part of the drawing, but I think I've learned how I'm supposed to have done that. So it's better than it was. So, yeah. I mean, the whole point of this challenge is to learn how to do watercolours. So, I learned something. Which was the whole point. So, at the end of the day, that counts as a success. Even if it doesn't really look like one. Alright. Now I want to do a red tent, but I'm not sure if that's going to be too bold a colour. I think it'll be alright. kind of really the colour that I want. It doesn't look like I have the colour that I want. I think we'll go with this one. Didn't really get the line up right on that one. Actually, that's another thing for me to sort of work on this month, is matching my watercolours in a nice palette that works. I think I like the way the colours turned out yesterday. I'm not sure how they're going to turn out today.
The new Jose Cuervo Sparkling Margarita is built for sunlit afternoon sessions with friends. Expertly mixed with authentic Jose Cuervo, triple sec and zesty natural lime with a lightly sparkling twist for extra refreshment and a clean dry finish. Enjoy this delicious spritz straight from the can or pour it over ice. Jose Cuervo Sparkling Margarita, summer's new drink. Click or tap the banner below to find out more. Please enjoy responsibly.
Welcome to the club. The club is Apple Fitness Plus, the first fitness service powered by Apple Watch, with 11 different workout types including HIIT, yoga, and even meditation. The club is available anytime on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV. We've got welcoming trainers, motivating music, and metrics, like your calories and heart rate on screen. Apple Fitness Plus. Welcome to the club. Let's go. Requires an Apple Fitness Plus subscription. Apple Watch Series 3 or later and iPhone 6s or later.
So I need to get better at painting within the lines. I'm looking how that's coming out. I need to take a quick break. I'll be back in a sec. Getting very weird stuff happening on my computer. Alright. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you with my mute button. I've noticed that the mic really picks up the sounds of the mic very sensitively. I've noticed before that it does that thump sound. I don't know if it's that I have the gain too high because I talk too quiet, or just a problem with the mic design. But I mean, I'm using your Yeti mic, so it's supposed to be pretty good. Although I actually did get a pop filter for it, so I don't actually even know if I need it. I don't know if I pop that much, especially when I'm not aimed directly at it. But I don't actually know if pop filters also sort of like reduce the volume a bit, if I need to talk up more when I'm using one. I have no idea. This is all music theory stuff that I will be figuring out later this year, hopefully. For now, I'm just trying to figure out how to use it as a streaming mic. Oh, speaking of, I got the drum kit set back up. Finally. And then I proceeded to put the whiteboard in front of it. But it's set up, and when I finish setting my studio up next week, I will be able to start drumming again. So that's super exciting. It's been way too long since I've been able to hit things with sticks. Makes sense of hammering sounds if you lower the gain. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, is trying to lower the gain enough so that it's not picking up ambient noises, because like the birds around here are crazy loud sometimes, and I've been on Zoom calls for work and people have asked if I've got a bird. I'm like, no, that's the birds outside, they're very loud. And I've also got the music playing for me in the background because I don't like wearing headphones, so I've got that playing out of a speaker as well, which I don't want the mic picking up. But I also don't want to be yelling, which is a weird thing because, you know, I've been practicing my screaming lately and that's very loud. But I don't know, for some reason once the mic's on I get very quiet. Boom tish, yes. Cartoid pattern? Which is the cartoid pattern? Remember, I'm still very dumb about all of this stuff. Not a circle or two circles, the icons on the back. Rounded heart shape. I have it set on. Yes, I have it. Sorry, I turned the mic around. Haha. Yes, I have it set on the heart one. Is that the one I'm supposed to have it set on? I was under the impression that that was the single directional one that's supposed to just pick up what's in front of it. Which I'm hoping I am in front of and not behind it. Well, you're saying that those symbols are at the back, so yes, I'm in the front, so that's good. Yeah. Well, that's... I remember that I looked it up ages ago when I was first trying to stream, and I thought I had it set right, and so I just didn't change it when I was setting up again. Because yeah, it's not ever going to have like someone else with me, like a podcast or something like that, where I'm talking to someone who also needs to be being picked up on the mic. So, and if I have, even if I've got Ray berating me over something, it's not something that I particularly want the mic picking up, because all of that happens inside my head, and that would be very disturbing if the mic was picking that up. Circles is all directions and the 2 ways for interview type stuff. Okay. Do those settings affect the gain as well? Or is that separate? So like if I set it for all directions, is it going to start picking up everything in the room more easily, or is it still going to have the same amount of gain? There's actually, I think, 4 settings though, isn't there? Hang on. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna bump the mic again. Because there's like an 8 or an infinity symbol, depending on how you look at it. And then there's another 8 or infinity symbol that's like squished. I'm actually really liking that I chose red for these. 10th, very nice. Definitely don't need mind reading minds. You and me both, brother. Ugh. I'm not sure if people would lock me up. They'd probably run screaming in terror. So I'd probably be quite safe. Probably the safest I've ever been, if people could hear what I was actually thinking about them. Ooh. I think the gain should be about the same in each mode. It could be louder in the front, I can't tell you. Yeah, like if I move around the back of the mic while I'm on Cartoid, then it's not going to pick me up as much. How's the balance, by the way? Is like all this talk about the mic, are you actually hearing me okay? And compared to the music, is it coming across okay? Like, am I being drowned out by the music, or is it a good balance? Coming through on top of the music. Pretty good. Yay! It's always hard to sort of get that bit set up, because I'm basically having to do stuff and then wait for it to come through while I'm listening on the headphones, and make sure it's all balancing. But I've got hearing problems, so it's always like, Well, it seems okay to me. Yeah, just hope it's good for other people. Might sit in that wrong. There we go. How about the camera? Because I've got it sort of... There's no zoom option on this camera, so my zoom is basically making the screen go off the page in OBS. So, is... like, are you actually able to see what I'm doing? Or do I need to make it bigger or smaller?
To be fair, this is literally all Peter does. The spoons are Peter's passion. And we get it. Because the grams, home loans are ours.
Yeah.
So what we do,
Yeah. No, it's...
which means if there's a way to get you into a new home, we'll find it.
There's no real good way to monitor.
Search Grams Home Loans today.
It's like you can monitor the image, but the sound is a whole other...
You know what? You're
Whole
invited to a
other
whole
ball
new way
game.
of listening with Premium. Premium lets you connect to your speakers or TV and listen to your music ad-free. It's super easy setup. You can connect to any compatible device and enjoy music without interruptions. Plus, listen on demand and play any song.
I'm sort of...
anytime.
I'm trying to... I like the,
So upgrade to unlock Premium.
the... What's it called? Theme? That, I grabbed from Streamlabs. Just to get me started. It's quite a lot of fun. But I've been thinking about how I want to actually set up my own theme once I get around to it. Kind of like what you've done. I don't really know what I want to do. I think I want to do something animated just for fun. But thinking I could do like a collection of my characters just sort of like fighting across the screen or something. Which would make it sort of something that could be living, I guess, because as I make new characters or as I get better at drawing them, I can be constantly updating that to sort of reflect where I am and what I do. Uh, 1080 60 frames, I believe so. I've set I set it at like that's my preferred, but it chooses itself whether or not it can handle it. So I don't actually know what I am actually streaming. Let's see. I don't even know if I can tell. No. Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm running at 60. Yeah. Which I think is good. I've got... Well, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I've got 0.1% dropped frames, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, it's a lot of dropped frames, but over the course of an hour and a half, I think I've dropped, what? Let's do some maths here. I think I've dropped maybe 6-7 minutes worth of frames. That's a lot. That's a high drop rate. Full res, looking good, no lag. Oh, that's good. There's always some drop frames. less than 1%. Yeah, it's like 0.1%. So I'm pretty happy with that. My old computer, like when I tried to stream before, couldn't even get the software to run. So let alone stream without dropping frames. Like it just couldn't stream at all. So this new computer is a beast. It's doing awesome. And lots of people have border animations. Characters are a great option. Yeah, I said help. Do what you do at a glance. Yeah, exactly. So like you've got your party monster, and then you've got your little ghosts going across the screen. And Dave Kellett on his stream, he's got just like this little border of like a tree and a bush, and his duck character just sort of sitting there enjoying the sun. I think he's got like a little butterfly flying past as well, which sort of highlights the tone of his streams as well. So something like that I'm thinking for mine, that sort of shows, you know, because like with these this isn't my artwork. This is I'm learning how to do watercolors with other people's artwork that they provided for Inktober. So you're not really seeing what I do, and at the beginning of a stream when I've got a blank page, you're not really seeing what I do. So having like frames with my art there so that people kind of know what they're in for and then can run away because they know what they're missing or not missing. But yeah, like that's something that I can sort of work on eventually. Sort of when I have time and energy, and just sort of slowly put something together that I like and that I can throw up. I mean, I have no idea how to actually do it. So, I mean, it took me ages just to figure out how to do the Streamlabs themes. So, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, no, you're good. Cool thing about an art stream, any visual interruptions or anything don't really matter because the content's narrative and even that book. It's extremely off-putting because it's still on screen. Yeah, exactly. And you know, most people aren't really sitting there watching my stream. They probably have it on in the background and be doing laundry or something. It's not like it's a video game that people actually want to watch what I'm doing, if people are going to come at all. Screen animations via stream elements overlay builder. Ooh, okay. So that's the next thing to look for, is the overlay builder. That'll help. That's what it is, not themes, overlays. Thank you. OBS loads into my stream on start. Oh, the little ghostie's not yours. Are they from the builder? That's cool. Well, then I could just steal those. Ha ha ha. Starting with at least a sketches. This was stream on face. You can see something on the canvas from the shot. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to be going. Is that I will at least have a sketch or pencils down, simply because that's the it's the longest and slowest part of the process because I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. So it's a lot of me staring and thinking and iterating and really super boring from the outside. So I'm pretty sure that I'd only be streaming like inks and colours and stuff like that. I don't know, if eventually if I get to a point where I'm more confident with my ability to make stuff on the go, then I'd be able to start doing like you do with just starting something from scratch. But I don't really see myself getting there anytime soon. Just because it's still a very slow process for me. Once I've got the art and then I'm just inking or colouring, then that's just sort of a, you know, I mean, it's not easy, but I know what I'm doing, so I don't mind people looking at that, because I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to get stuck for the most part. And especially once I'm back working on comics again, I'll already know what my colour schemes are, so I'm not going to get to a point like I've been doing these past couple of days, like I'm about to do right now, where I'm like, what colour is next? Because I already know what my colours are, because I already have my palette worked out. Alright, yeah, definitely happy with choosing red for that. Watching the drawing come from nothing is great, but casual passerby need to be wielding with something previous works on our slideshow. There's a common answer to the problem. Yes, and you used to do that? Did you turn that off? Or do you still have the like the sponsor monster now? But you used to have like a slideshow of your previous paintings and stuff, didn't you? Also things like colours as you go, especially. Well, that implies that I'm thinking. So the problem for me when it comes to colours is that people used to compliment my colours as being the best sort of what I did, that I had a really good natural instinct for colours, and that's now made me very self-conscious about my choices of colours. So I was like, well, if I do colours really well instinctively, then I want to learn how to do it properly and like make it a hallmark of my style. And that's kind of actually, you know, so I started studying colour theory and all of that and learned some incredible things that broke my brain. So now I'm like, I don't know what to do anymore with colour. And then there was the whole blue black dress, white gold dress thing, and I cannot see that dress properly. So the way I see colour is not the way other people see colour, so now I feel like everyone was just making fun of me for my choices of colour, because apparently my colour is weird. I had a previous work slideshow for a while, yeah. Got rid of it for more screen real estate. See, but you have stuff to have on your screen. I don't. So I'm fine with taking it up with the few pieces that I actually like, so to distract people from the mess that's happening on camera. Oh, I let people get in the way of doing what I do all the time. I mean, I just recently quit LARP because of people. People ruin everything. Seeing colour dip is probably why they like to colour choices. Yeah! It's like, oh, well, who was it? I don't remember. There was some painter, the guy that, I think it was the guy that did the Starry Nights painting. Might have been him. Anyway, like, he started out doing like more normal like portraits and stuff like that type paintings, but then his eyesight started to go, and eventually all he had was colour. And so, and basic shapes, so his colours became incredibly vibrant and vivid because he couldn't really see very well anymore. Bingo! That's it. See, like, it bothers me that that gold came out more orange than gold, the rest of it. But it's, you know, I'm going to blame that on it being the inside of the armour and it being dark. So that's why it's weird. Now, I don't know what to do for his undergarments. It looks like it's supposed to be male, but I made him grey. See, this is why I should think through my colours before I start colouring.
Makes sense to promote your business here. Yeah. Whether you have 2 employees or 2,000, your voice can reach us broad and connect with them with visual media cards.
It makes sense that it's male.
Studio.spotify.com or tap the banner to learn more.
He shifted to colour as form with simple short brush strokes for everything, so everything ends up looking like tiles of stained glass. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's like, if I'm doing something that, you know, I'm never going to be a great drawer. And I'm never going to be a great cartoonist. I might be a decent storyteller. But my hand control is never going to be good enough to be able to be a good drawer. But if I'm doing, I mean, at the end of the day, the most important part of cartooning is the writing. So as long as I'm doing that well, that's the main thing. But if I'm doing decent storytelling, and I've got something interesting happening with my art, with, you know, doing colour schemes that are eye-catching or different, or that say they're me, then that's something. At the end of the day, the most important part for me is that I want to tell what I want to tell. And as long as my drawing is good enough for me to get my message across, then I don't mind too much that it's not good. As long as it does what it needs to do. Which camera am I using? That is a good question. It is something. It's this very cheap webcam that I got from Kmart, I think. So, because like the camera that I used to use was my proper Canon, and it's way too heavy to have that mounted above my head. No way. Plus I actually need that now for photography. So having to put it up and bring it down and put it up and bring it down is a pain in the butt that I do not want to deal with. So I got myself a webcam, but I'm on a tight budget at the moment, and this is an experiment, so I didn't want to drop too much money on it until I was sure that this was even something that I was going to pursue. So I just grabbed like a cheap webcam from, and I say that I have no money and didn't want to spend anything on it, and then I dropped a crazy amount of money on mounts trying to find a way to freaking set the webcam up. But that's me. Once I decide I'm going to do something, I then become belligerently obsessed with getting it to work. So I think I ended up spending several times over on mounts what I spent on the camera. Definitely not the right way around to go. But that's me. Storytelling skills put out a comic cartoon, not functional form. Yeah, exactly. And in a way, like, you don't want the art. See, this thing, excuse me, I don't care if the artwork's great, as long as it's not so bad that it can't do the job. But I also don't want it to be so good that it's distracting from the story as well. So I don't mind that it's bad. As long as it's doing its job, that's the most important thing. And, you know, occasionally I do something that I'm proud of and get excited about, that I actually made that work. But at the end of the day, the most important part is telling the story I need it to tell. Well, it doesn't come with software. It's a webcam, so it's just plug and play. So basically, yeah, I'm using the crop in OBS to enlarge the image. Bit of shadow in it. Yes, I imagine there is shadow when I lean in. Because I've got the overhead light on. I lost the. Like I said, I was in the process of setting up the studio, and then I stopped. And in that process, I lost my power board so that I can plug in the desk lamp. So there is a lamp here that should hopefully counteract this shadow. I can't plug it in at the moment. I meant to look for it today and I forgot. So hopefully I will find it at some point tonight or tomorrow, and then I can have that working properly. Got almost as much money. Yeah. Oi, 5 cameras. But at least, well, do you have them all mounted differently? Like, are you able to reuse the mounting that you get, or is it that you experiment and then you're like, okay, this is the mount that works, and you can stick with that? Actually, I think underneath is going to be male as well. Yeah, I mean, if he's got male sleeves, he's going to have male underneath. So I guess the rest is going to be male as well. Definitely should have made him the brown mouse. Although I don't think it matters all that much that he's got so much male. Silver male. The arm is gold, which is a bit of a contrast. Seventeen. 17, 17, 17, 17, 17. What I will do though is give him a little bit of colour in that little bit underneath. A little something. Okay. Alright. Let's do. I cleaned the studio today. Found a power board! You found my power board? Wow, I really lost it. You know what? I have lost a bunch of DVDs lately and it is driving me nuts because they're movies that I was watching only a couple of months ago. And I'm like in the mood to watch them again and I cannot find them anywhere, and I pulled the apartment apart. They're not in the DVD cupboard. They're not near the DVD player or the TV or anywhere, and I cannot find them, and it is driving me insane. I don't know how I lost them. It doesn't make any sense. Only 3 of them mounted anything for the stream. Okay. All but one have standard 3/4 tripod mounts on them. Yeah. It took me forever to find the freaking... I actually ended up having to get a converter. Because I'm not actually using a camera mount, I'm using a microphone mount. And so I had to get a converter for the thread because it uses a different size for microphones than it does for cameras. So, and none of the camera mounts that I had, they were all sort of like inbuilt. So I actually ended up having to go and buy a thread converter so that I could mount the camera to the microphone stand. But I'm happy with it. It works. It's great. But it took forever to get set up. You're not being able to find movies. I know, right? You're like, I'm really in the mood to watch this, and the universe is like, nope. Had a mic stand for my overhead shots originally. Oh, and a bullhead. Oh, I'm lucky I didn't have to do that, though I probably could do with it because there's no, like, I can go up and down, but I can't go side to side. And so, like, you can see there's a bit of it's not square, which bugs me. But it's also like a fish lens, so it's never going to be square. So I'm basically having to sort of like try and adjust the arm. So ball head actually might be a good idea, so that I can, because then I can get the camera in a little closer, because currently the camera is so far away, which is probably a good thing because my head's not in the way then, but it does zoom out. If I had a ball head, I might be able to get the camera in a bit more, which might make things easier. Alright, what shall we give him for Under Armour? What's something... Oh wow, look at that, I broke physics. There's a little bit of green up here with sky underneath. Very nicely done. Oh. What's this colour? Viridian. Oh, that's a nice colour. Let's use this. Let's give you a nice bit of Viridian under here. So you're already applying the lessons I learned today by putting the heavier colour on a separate piece of scrap paper and then bringing it over onto here lighter. Very nice. Very, very nice. There's a bit of gold missing there, I think. So actually that is something that I'm thinking about doing, going back to what we were talking about before, with my stream, if down the line, is doing the whatever work I've got to do for the day, but then doing some sketch cards afterwards, just for some fun, because like most of the time the stuff that I'm going to have to do is going to be crayon or digital. I think the watercolor project that I currently have is going to be a story, so I'm not going to want to stream it because that's going to spoil stuff. But doing some sketch cards where I can do some watercolors, or I could do some Copics or something, like different mediums than I usually do, for a bit of fun and to keep practicing and to keep myself, especially because like the watercolor project that I want to work on, it's a big project and it's kind of special to me. It's going to be a while until I'm good enough for it. It's still got a lot of writing to go, a lot of behind the scenes stuff to do, so it's going to be a while until I'm actually ready to even start doing it. So I don't know, maybe I will stream it, I don't know, but doing some sketch cards in the meantime so that I can keep practicing my watercolors, so that by the time I'm ready to do that project I'll be good to go. And speaking of good to go, this one I think is done and good to go. So I don't know if you can sort of, yeah. Wow, orienting myself to this camera is not working. There we go. I don't know why that's so hard, but there you go. I'm quite happy with that, how it turned out. I made a bunch of mistakes, but I think I managed to salvage most of them without damaging the paper too much either. So, probably not the best choice now that I'm thinking about it with the blue sky behind him, but I still do like, I might make that a little darker. I think maybe that might help it pop out against the sky a bit more. I just make it a little darker.
Streaming at 7:29 on Disney Plus.
I am not a bounty hunter.
From the studio that brought you The Mandalorian.
You were always captains under Jabba the Hutt.
Comes the highly anticipated series.
I mean, if a servant boy ran in wearing a royal colour like that, you'd think he was the king too, wouldn't you? And you'd start dressing him ready for the joust. Yeah, that pops a bit better. Alright.
So this is cool. Power Premium. You're unlocking freedom. Freedom to listen to any song on demand. On any device.
Let's say the tripod mount on my webcam is broken. Oh no! Glue it back.
Freedom to listen offline. Awesome. You can even listen to all your favorite music.
Yeah.
Ad-free. So
Oh, that's no good.
experience the power of Premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
Yeah, it could also be a good warm-up. Could be a good like top and tail for the stream maybe. So like let's warm up with something quick and fast whilst the immense crowds of people that I'm anticipating are, you know, rocking up, and then do the main bit of work for the day and then cool down with another sketch card. Well, it's all good because we're finishing up, so you can deal with your computer problems. I'm going to start getting ready for the evening, make dinner. I'm in the process of an Underworld marathon, so I'm going to be marathoning one Underworld tonight. It's gonna be awesome. Very different tonally to this piece, I think. See process. Yeah, exactly. So a bit of a creative warm-up, something quick, something fun, and then get into the long, slow bit of work for the day. So yeah, I think I might do that. I've already got the sketch cards all ready to go. It's just the confidence to actually start drawing stuff on them, and having an idea of what to draw on them as well is the other thing. You know, I'm not very good at the short, quick ideas and then getting those ideas onto paper. My ideas tend to be very convoluted and take months and years to figure out how to get them onto paper, and then even then I struggle. But yes, Underworld is rad. Underworld is super awesome. I watch it in chronological order, so I did Rise of the Lycans first, and now I'm doing Underworld 1 tonight. 1 and 2 tonight, and then 4 and 5 tomorrow night to finish off my holiday. So it's gonna be awesome. Underworld is actually the thing that proved to me that I can do black scleras in my comics, because Underworld did beautiful work with their eyes, and so I just studied the Underworld eyes like crazy to start getting my black sclera work happening, and I think it's actually starting to look good, thanks to Underworld. So Underworld is great. Always do the sketch part before your stream and just show off the middle line. All about the highlights. Yes, it's all about the highlights. And that's what I'm discovering. Like, if I've got highlights in my eyes, don't look dead. Yeah, I might actually do that. Actually, what I've been doing, well, what I was doing at the old job, and what I'll probably set up again for this, is that I basically had a, like a little chest of drawers shelf thing, with scrap paper in there, and then, you know, whilst I'm waiting for computers to do whatever the computer is doing that requires thinking, if I had a random idea or something like that, I'd start just sketching it out. So I might do the same thing. I might have my sketch cards when I'm on the days that I'm working from home, just have the sketch cards nearby, and just sort of doodle out ideas as I have them, and then I'll have something to bring to the streams already ready to go. I don't know. We'll see. This is all even dependent on me making it through this month and still wanting to stream at the end of it, so don't want to get ahead of myself, but also like the whole point of this month is to see if I can do it, so gotta have in mind what I'm actually trying to achieve at the end. Yeah, use the downtime. I bore very easily. This new job, the timing of starting was kind of, I don't know if it was intentional, but they basically started me during a downtime, which is good for being able to have the time to learn the things that I need to do, but really bad for my state of boredom. So I basically spent a lot of time the last couple of weeks rebuilding their CRM database because I was bored. Just like, so I'm like, I'm going to reteach myself. I used to use Access a lot. I haven't used it for a while. So I'm like, I'm going to reteach myself Access and just rebuild their database. And it was good. I had a lot of fun. And I actually, whilst I've been on leave, I've been building my own databases for myself because I was like, oh man, I forgot how much fun it is to play around in Access. So I've been building a database myself for inventory. It's so much fun. But I'm a weird nerd. Anyway. Well, you know, that's the trick, right? Is to make myself invaluable. The problem is that, like, you know, either you make yourself invaluable or you accidentally make yourself redundant. And I have a habit of accidentally making myself redundant a lot. So, because I basically am a computer. So when people discover that I can actually make the computer do stuff without me, they're like, well, then we don't need you anymore. We'll just get the computer to do it. You should make an inventory database, or I could make an inventory database for you. Because, not to brag, but my inventory database is massively cool. It is super awesome. So, valuable, not obsolete. Exactly, that's the trick. Gotta make myself valuable, not obsolete. And because it's a down period of work at the moment, I feel obsolete a lot, and I'm like panicking because I spent most of my adult life as a temp. So if there wasn't work, they just sent you home. They didn't pay you, or they fired you because there was no work. So a down period at this job, which everyone else is loving, because it's like, I could just, sit around and do whatever, clean the house, blah, blah, blah. I'm panicking. So I'm already feeling quite obsolete. So hopefully not too obsolete. Hopefully things should pick up though in the new year. So Tuesday's already looking busy, so that's good. Anyway, I'm getting very hungry, so I'm going to. I think you're doing the right thing. That will see the value. I hope so. Yeah. It all comes down to whether or not I actually am providing value. Because it's hard to tell when you're new. You don't really know what's going on, and you don't really know what they actually need. So, but hopefully I'll start getting my feet back under me. It's weird. I was at the last job for 3 years, and I have never been at a job that long since I was a teenager. So I'm not used to changing jobs anymore, and it's taking me a while to get my feet under me. I'm rusty and I'm getting old, and it's not so easy to change jobs anymore. But hopefully this one I'll be able to stay at for a while whilst I study, and then after that it'll only be one more job change, and that'll be my career for the rest of my life with any luck. So I've just got to be valuable enough for them to keep me on for a few years. Longevity of a job isn't necessarily a virtue. Things move. Exactly. The trick is being able to leave on my terms. Because I've always been a temp, I'm always let go because they don't need me anymore. And being constantly let go because you're redundant is not very good for your ego. But it's also like, it's never my choice to leave. So being able to, hopefully with this one, being able to stay for as long as I need a stable employment and stable income for studying. The problem is the field I want to go into is very much the same as temping. It's not temping, but it's contracting. So, it is project based, so I would at least know when the project is going to be ending. So I would know that it's coming up, but it wouldn't be stable anymore. It would be very much constantly looking for the next contract and having to keep a reputation so that I can get a new contract. And it's exhausting doing that, but it's the kind of field that there's not very many in-house positions, and it's a field that I think I really want to do. So I've realized I've got plenty of experience in contract work. That's a lot worse than what this is going to be. So I think I can survive it, and if it's something that I really want to do, I figure I've got to at least give it a try. So, won't let you go based on poor performance. No. That's the thing. Every single contract I had got extended. Every single one. So it was actually, it was the permanent jobs that I was let go from for poor performance. That's hard to say, poor performance. The contracting work I was always very good at. So, and that's what makes me nervous at this one again, is like I'm not very good at holding down permanent jobs for some reason. So yeah, it's not a poor performance thing, it's the work runs out. And it's frustrating. But over time, as I got involved in more project-based stuff, where I at least knew what was going on, I could plan. So I think moving into a project-based field, even though I'd be back to contracting, I think I could still handle it a lot better because I'd know what's going on. So, yeah, project-based freelancing is tough. Well, this is the thing, is that, like, you know, one thing I like about contracting is not being stuck in a place. Sometimes that's a sad thing because, you know, occasionally I actually like where I'm working. But when I'm in a bad place, at least I have the option that I'm not stuck here. I can just focus on the project and then I'm leaving. And you can always, you know, depending on how slim the pickings are, if it's a project in a company that you've worked in before and you know that you don't like working there, you can turn it down. So the good thing is that it's not boring because you're constantly, you know, as a storyteller, being a contractor, moving around all the time, you're meeting all these different people with different stories, and it's actually kind of cool to be able to experience all these different types of things, and never sort of feeling stale. So there's definite benefits to it. Really, the only downside was the financial side, and if I can get myself back on my feet financially with this job while I'm studying, get myself into a better place, and then it won't be so bad, I think. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to head off. I'm going to put this up on Instagram. I don't know. It's just slipping down there. I don't know if you can really see what's going on. I think I might have to definitely adjust the camera, I think. Especially because the drawing is quite small. So yeah, I think I might have to adjust the camera a bit. The problem though with that is that just making sure that I do then keep the drawing in the camera, because I won't have the whole space to work with. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Hope you got everything done you needed to get done today, Nathan. If you're still working on setting up your studio into the night, then good luck. And yeah. Oh, I shall definitely enjoy the show. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. You'll be at it late, you think? Well, enjoy. Put on some good music. That always helps the work, I find. And hope you're not too sore tomorrow then, if you're going to be working late into the night. Well, I'm going to head off, and I shall see you next time.